The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing good. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What is up? What's going on, everybody? Good morning. I hope everybody is having a great day today. I hope everybody is getting up on this Monday morning, getting ready to grind, getting ready to do what they do. It's going to be a great week. It's going to be a great Monday. It's going to be a great week. Dr. Rob, good morning, man. Happy Monday, man. Happy Monday, brother. It's going to be a good week this week. I just have this feeling I'm waking up on Monday. It's just, the markets look like trash, but I have a feeling it's going to be a good week. I don't know why. I just do. MMAI is getting ready to be 6 months old. I don't know. I just have a feeling it's going to be one of these weeks where we look back at it and say it's a good week. So I hope everybody's waking up with a positive attitude this morning. I have you. I hear you, bro. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, we can look at all these markets as negatives because they don't look good. They're leaking out. They're doing all this. And we got a bunch of stuff coming up this week. Like Powell's going to speak on Tuesday and Wednesday. And you know what happens when he speaks. And, we got this jobs report data coming out this week. That's probably going to be really good, which is going to be negative for the markets. But you know what? I don't know. I just have a feeling it's going to be a good one this week. I have a feeling we're going to get hit with something this week that we just going to make the week good, man. We're going to make the best of what we got. And, it's Monday. So, we're going to get it moving this morning. We're going to get it moving the right way. Pre-markets aren't red, but had to expect that this morning. A lot of stuff coming out this week in the cryptocurrency and in the whole stock market. Good morning, Elmo. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday, man. We're just talking about how great this week's going to be, Elmo. Like, I don't know. I woke up with a feeling this morning that we're going to have a good week. Everything going to be good. Markets look like trash, but I don't know. I just have a feeling we're going to have a good week. I think MMAI has got a birthday coming up here pretty soon. 6 months of a birthday coming up. I don't know. We might know a little something about that. Doc, how are you? Good, brother. But yeah, I don't know. Just I have a feeling we're gonna do something special this week. But pre-markets aren't red. Got to expect that. Powell's gonna speak on Tuesday and Wednesday. Job reports coming out this week. I think the job data is gonna be good, but unfortunately, that's bad for the markets, right? Unfortunately, the interest rate increases in the federal government, they want unemployment to be high. They want wages to be low to start and curbing this inflation. And the problem is, the economy is not following the Fed's plan, and it's going to prolong these interest rate increases. But I think our jobs report is going to be equal to or a little bit better than what came out last time, which is going to spur some conversation about what these interest rate increases are going to be. But Powell's going to speak on Tuesday and Wednesday, and if he comes out and he starts to, talk about some of these revised data reports that came out last week, we could be in store for a 50 basis point rate increase at the end of March. Prepare yourself for that, because that very well could happen, and it's not priced into the market. So, if we get 50 basis points, you're going to see these markets tank. 6 months today. I know that's how I keep hitting at it, because I know Dr. Rod got something special going on today on Twitter for the 6-month anniversary of MMAI. I know we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. We're going to have fun. It's going to be a good time. And 6 months, and we're going to talk about all these accomplishments, right? And where we are and how things are moving. So I can't wait for that Twitter space. So I can't wait. If it tanks, time to DCA. That's what I'm saying, Elmo. People look at these markets tanking like it's a bad thing. Not me, man. I was buying BNB all weekend, man. I don't know what to tell you. Probably buy some more today because it's around 280. So, I look at that as an opportunity. I'm just loading up. XRP down to 36 cents. We'll get to that in a minute. But this fear and greed index lagging indicator sitting at neutral. You can see it steadily start to leak itself out. Last week we were at 50. Today we're at 48. Steadily. It's kind of like the market. This fear and greed index about 24 to 48 hours behind, but it's leaking out slowly, just like this market right here is leaking out slowly. When you look at this, we're at 1 trillion, right around 1 trillion, 21 billion. But when you click on this market cap here, and you tend to look at this from where we are, you see this steady decline. And we called it here a while ago where we said, and I said it, and we all agreed on it, this market's not going to just bottom out. It's going to slowly leak out. It's going to slowly leak out. And that's what's happening right now. You have Bitcoin sitting around 22,300. Let me get here. Yeah, I love it too, Elmo. I love these markets, man. These markets are what makes millionaires right here. When these markets start to slowly leak out like this, and you can slowly DCA your way down, and you can, what's coming your way. You got a clear plan on what you want to do, and you got some good projects to DCA into. Man, a slow leak is a good thing. Got PL plenty. I got plenty of XRP. We'll be picking up ETH, Hex, MMAI. Okay. So you're gonna pick up some more ETH and some Hex and MMAI, huh? I think I didn't get into Hex. It's one of them ones that it was always on my list, but I never really got into it. There was too many other things going on. But yeah, this weekend I did pick up some BNB. I picked up some more Alliance Block Next Era. I picked up some more HBAR. I actually picked up some more XRP when it started to dip down here into the 36 range, the 36 cent range right here. I put that in what I call my short-term wallet. We'll see what happens. If that's my short-term wallet, so if it can just double up, then I cash out, and all's good, right? You gotta have them different wallets. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta have them different wallets, some short-term wallets, some more long-term wallets. I'll probably pick up some more Matic. Right here, it keeps dipping. It's right around that $1.12 range right now. Earlier this morning when I first woke up, I seen it right around $1.11. If this thing dips under $1, anytime this week, I'll probably add that to my short-term bag, and look to sell that at $1.50 again if I can pick it up under $1. So gotta have them in different bags. Gotta know how to play this market. You nonchalantly Hex to in I tried, man, but there's so many other projects, Elmo. There's only so much money to go around, right? And Hex is down on my list a little bit. I'm a big ISO guy, so every time these ISO 2022 tokens dip, I'm buying them. I just can't stay away from these. It's my addiction. These ISO coins, Pig Hex or or your short term. When Hex if Hex dips back down because Pulse Chain's coming back up, coming online, I may pick up a small bag of Hex, and just stick it in my short term bag, and just let it ride for a little while. But we'll see. It's got to dip a little bit. It's got to come down to my price range. And we'll check on Hex when we get to the bubbles. It sits a little bit better in the bubbles than it does on CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap be doing Hex dirty. But yeah, you look at BNB sitting at 283 right now, guys. 283. And if you just go back and look at where BNB was, let's call it 3 months, right? 3 months ago, you're riding up here in the 3-something range, right? So to be picking it up at 280, 283, you're doing okay. And BNB is one of them things I just keep in the bag for the bull run. Like, I'm not even looking to sell it. I'm just looking to accumulate it, looking to stack it. Actually, believe it or not, I'm not a staker. I hate staking. I just hate staking. But I do have some BNB staked away in my trust wallet because you only have to lock it up for 14 days. And the APY is not that bad. So, every once in a while I'll stack some BNB away into the trust wallet staking platform. And I trust trust wallet staking, and it's only 14 days. So I have some sitting in there. Good morning, awesome man. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you're doing well over there. I hope all is going well for you over there, man. 6-month anniversary birthday for MMAI, baby. We're talking about that a little bit earlier. We're 6 months old today. We're still rocking this baby a little bit, but man, 6 months today, awesome. 6 months today, you got me into MMAI. So, one of the best moves I made, man. One of the best moves I made right there. And, I kind of owe it to you for bringing that to me. Not a BNB guy. Don't really. I don't know, Elmo. It's not for everybody. I'm a big BNB guy. I think BNB is gonna bring more returns, a bigger percent return than Ether and Bitcoin in the bull run. That's why I'm kind of stacking it. Good morning, but morning. What's up? Austin saying what's up to everybody. 9 p.m. for Awesome. Yeah, Awesome's on his way to bed. He's gonna be in bed in a minute. That's exciting. I just left the office with you coming on with Dr. Crypto tonight. Awesome to celebrate the 6-month anniversary, because we're about to have a good time. Just wait until we hit that $1. Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna hit that $1 pretty soon, man. I mean, not pretty soon, but we're gonna hit it. We're definitely gonna hit it. Yeah, just when is the Twitter space, Dr. Rob? Is it 11:30? Put it in the chat. and we'll review it a couple times on this stream. But yeah, the market's just kind of slowly leaking out. There's not, it's slowly leaking with its market cap. But a couple big things coming up this week. Powell's going to speak on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we all know what happens when he runs his mouth. The market goes down, and we got this jobs report coming out this week too, which is a big deal. But one of the things that I want to talk about that not a lot of people are talking about is this whole Mount Gox issue, right? So Mount Gox is getting ready on March 10th, I believe, to start releasing some of this BNB back into the market that they've been holding for 10 years. The judge kind of let them release some of this stuff, and people, the creditors, which are the people who own the BNB, have a choice on how they want to take their payout. If they want to take it in cash, if they want to take it in Bitcoin, I said BNB, but I meant Bitcoin. If they want to take it in Bitcoin, or if they want to take a mixture of two. So Mt. Gox has been holding on to all of this Bitcoin forever, which basically, look at it like a big, huge staking pool for the past 10 years for everybody that was holding it. And now they're about to release this. And they've already come out and said that in order for them to pay out the people that want it in cash, they're going to have to sell off some of this Bitcoin that they're holding, right? So how big of an impact is that going to have on this Bitcoin price and where it goes, right? When the Mt. Gox trustees start to sell off some of this Bitcoin to pay off their creditors that they've been sitting on for 10 years, what's that going to do to this Bitcoin price? And when we start to think about this, all of this Bitcoin has been sitting basically holding up for about 10 years. And now it's all coming back into the market. So even people that take their payout, everybody's saying, well, a lot of people are going to take their payout in Bitcoin, so it's not going to affect the price, and they're going to hold it. They're loyal cryptocurrency holders. Everybody's loyal cryptocurrency holders until this Bitcoin gets back up to about $40, $50, $60,000, and they become millionaires off of a little bit of money that they spent 10 years ago. They're going to sell that, and then what does that look like for the Bitcoin price? Like, I think that I've been putting a video about that together. I've been putting a video together about that. I think that's an underreported story that's going to have a big impact on Bitcoin moving forward. Good morning, Ken. Elmo, wish I could be like Doc. Everybody wishes they could be like Doc, right? I mean, it is what it is. But Doc's got Twitter on lock. Ken, Doc, what time's Twitter? Let's see if you put that in here. Laughing out loud. Awesome. Ken. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, so you going tonight. All right. So 7 p.m. we about to party. So that give Austin a little bit of time to go ahead and get some sleep and come on in and have a party with us on this 6-month anniversary. And go ahead and celebrate all of the accomplishments that MMAI has put together in the past 6 months. And we're gonna have a good time. Laughing out loud, homemade. But yeah, I think not a lot of people are talking about this whole Mt. Gox situation that's going on. But when you start to think about the price of Bitcoin 10 years ago, and all of these people that have been holding and just basically not really holding, but had their money tied up for the past 10 years, what are they going to do when this money's released early this month, right? I mean, come on. Some of these guys are instant millionaires as soon as this drops, and it's gonna have a negative. I think it's gonna have a negative impact on the Bitcoin price. It's got to. If somebody's sitting on a couple $1 million in their wallet or after this payout, how are they not going to cash that out? Is that 9 a.m. My time? Austin, man, we don't know what your time schedule is, man. You on a whole nother planet. Um, if possible, gotta get Augie. Yeah, let's bring everybody in there, for the 6 month anniversary. Yes, 9 a.m. So okay, you guys are figuring out the time. Timsky, good morning. Morning, Timsky. But yeah, I think that Mount Gox situation is one that needs to be looked at and talked about it just a little bit more. And then you got this situation right here, where let's see where to go. That's the wrong story. Then we got this situation right here where Bybit is going to stop taking U.S. transfers, wire transfers in March as well. So they're going to start. They're going to stop on allowing people to withdraw U.S. banks via wire transfers, via anything. So Bybit's cutting off your you can onboard, you can't offboard. So what's going on with that? They haven't really come out and said it lately, but they haven't come out and said why. But yeah, they're going to stop letting people on off board. So there's a lot of stuff going on that's just small. Austin, you got to tell me what you think about this Mt. Gox situation, because I think this is going to be bigger than what people think. When all this Bitcoin starts to flow back into the market, and I think people are going to sell. If you think somebody bought Bitcoin 10 years ago and they're about to get a payout and their Bitcoin maxis and they're just going to hang on and hang on and hang on after they've been sitting on it for 10 years and they're not going to sell it, you're absolutely nuts. If Bitcoin hits 15K, that would be great. I'll take a 15K Bitcoin. There's a lot of cryptos that I want to buy. If it gets down to 15K, yeah, I'm spending money. All right, closing my eyes. All right, Austin, you go to sleep, man. You go to sleep, boo boo. Take care, Austin. We just getting started, Austin. I would I would celebrate ETH. I would celebrate ETH at 300. I would celebrate ETH at 300 too. My wallets would be packed with ETH, BNB, Bitcoin, all kinds of altcoins, all kinds of everything. Everything that I ever wanted to DCA into, ETH at 300. I'm DCAing the shit out of that. And that's why you got to have money sitting on the side to do this. And I try to tell people all the time, if all of your money is wrapped up in the market, you're doing it all wrong. Let's take MMAI, for example. You look at MMAI got down to launch price this weekend. I didn't even check it this morning. That's just how confident I am in MMAI. I don't even feel like I have to check it every day. But when we look at this, it got down to launch price this weekend, right? It's still hovering right around launch price, 303512 right 14 right now. Now, anybody who doesn't have a second or third bag to DCA into this, like up in here where it was sitting at 30476, up in this area right here, who doesn't have a second or third bag to bring their average down past launch price, they're doing it all wrong. And that's with any project, not just MMAI, but any project you're in, you're doing it all wrong. So when you look at that sitting around launch price, and if you ever wanted to open up a new bag, like now is the time, because you're buying it right now at the same price that people bought it at launch, right? And so now if it gets down to 3031, you're buying it at the same price as pre-sellers. So if you don't have another bag to build off of, then you're doing it all wrong. You got to have money on the side to be able to do these things. And you can't be just selling off crypto in order to do that either. You if you're just buying and selling into different projects, like if I say if I'm going to move my BNB and I'm going to sell that and go buy MMAI, I'm doing that wrong. I need to keep my BNB and have money on the side to be able to DCA down into the other projects. The Mount Gox thing could be great for all the other blockchains. That it could be good for all the other blockchains, Simsky, but I'm more worried about what's going to happen with this right here, this price of Bitcoin, right? Because this Mount Gox situation could really tank this price if people start to sell off. It really could. And we all know what happens when Bitcoin goes down, the whole market goes down. Call it what you want, but Bitcoin is the daddy. And everybody underneath that is either the mom, the cousin, the child, the aunt, the uncle, Ray, uncle, everybody else falls underneath that. So if this Mount Gox situation really starts to take hold and people start to sell, and I don't expect a big sell-off as this week as soon as people start to get their money, think about it. Think about it. If you take your payout in Bitcoin, why would you sell at 22.4? Why not just hold till 60, right? And then it's going back up to 60 in the next bull run. Why not just hold and just dump in the market? The problem is that all of this Bitcoin basically has been sitting here holding the floor. When you talk about the Mount Gox Bitcoin, it's basically been holding the floor like staked Bitcoin that's now getting ready to get dropped into the market. And that's going to be the problem, because you're taking your floor out from underneath you. And ETH too has a bunch. I'm not sure when, but there's a bunch of ETH that's getting ready to come unstaked pretty soon as well. So these are the things that, when you look at it, this thing's setting up for a drop. This whole market's going to set up for a drop. So, and then you throw on to that the microeconomics of everything that's going on in the market and around the world. You're setting up for a drop. So Elmo, what Hex looks like is at about 6 cents, almost 7 cents. Looks like it's down about it's actually plus 5% on the 24-hour on the day. So it's actually up. It's not down far enough for me to add it to my short-term bag. It's gotta go down further. It's gotta be down. It's about what 14 something like that, Ken. It's a large amount. But what's scary is what should be scary in the short term is that the people that are going to take the cash payout, the trustees of Mount Gox, need to cash out the Bitcoin in order to pay out the cash settlement. So you're going to see some of this get dropped early, right? You're going to see some of this Bitcoin get sold off early. And then the long-term effect of that is the people that are holding the Bitcoin, you got to remember they bought it 10 years ago. So they're probably instant millionaires at this point. When this thing goes back on a run, how much of that's going to get dumped into the market. The price will drop. But all Bitcoin, all Bitcoin will be picked up. It will be picked up, Elmo. The Bitcoin will be bought right back up, right? And it'll probably be bought up by large institutional investors, right? But the problem is, how far does it drop before they start picking it up? and that's really what could kill this market. And how does the Mt. Gox trustee start to sell off the Bitcoin for people who want cash? Does he dump it all at once? Do they dump it all at once? Do they dump it over time? Is there a time frame in which they're looking to sell it off? Have they already started to sell it off? This is something that nobody knows. Hell of a hell of a lotto. Hell yeah, Timsky. Imagine buying Bitcoin 10 years ago. You're sitting on it on Mt. Gox, right? And then all of a sudden you wake up one morning and the judge orders that they can now release your Bitcoin that you were buying 10 years ago. You know, you a lot of these guys are probably instant millionaires at that point right there. You know, that's a hell of a lottery ticket. I picked up more hex at 1.7 uh 1.7 cents in early January. It was down. Elmo Hex was down. So yeah, you probably got a good buy. Would you double up your money right now? Are you double right now? More than that. If you bought it at 1 cent, you probably what 5x, 4x, somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. Thinking staking will sanitize Crow. No, I think Crow. I don't think staking is going to help Crow. Their staking platform for Crow is not as good as it used to be. Hopefully 5K. Hopefully 5K Bitcoin. I don't think we're getting down that far. Is staking a thing? It's taking a thing still. It is in some of these bigger projects, Rob. But if that's your sole utility, you're in trouble. I would think keeping anything staked after the SEC. The SEC move. Staking scary right now with that Kraken move. Staking is scary as hell right now. Like I said, I do have some Bitcoin staked away. I mean, some BNB staked away in my Trust wallet, but it's only a 14-day stake, and then you can pull it out whenever you want. So, and the only reason I keep it staked away in there is because Binance owns Trust wallet, and the APY is not too bad. It's not too high. It's only like 5 point something %. And I don't plan on spending it anyways. But I can take it out whenever I want. I never staked a penny. BNB is the only thing I have staked in Trust wallet, and technically it's not even staked anymore. I can go in there and get it whenever I want. It's actually been unstaked for about, probably a good 9 months right by now. It's just sitting in there, gaining APY, but I can take it out anytime I want it. Elmo, something hard. I am Hexican. Elmo, we know you're a Hexican. But that's okay. I mean, it's all good. I mean, you find projects you believe in, and that's what you roll with. Like, I mean, I don't have anything against Hex. It's just something that I just never got into early enough to really. I don't feel like I could make a lot of my gains back. I just didn't get in early enough. I am smacking life doc, smashing life. Life is good, man. It's Monday. Life is good, Elmo, and we gonna have a good week. I mean, one of the things is, we got a mixed bag of tricks opening up on Monday. We have some red, we have some green on the hourly. The overseas markets traded sideways basically on the day. They traded sideways. I mean, I know it looks red, but I mean, really, we've been trading sideways since that initial dump that happened last week. The market's really been trading sideways. Really not a lot going on with it. The red is barely red. I mean, it's when you look at it, you're talking 0.1%. I mean, that's really nothing. When you really look at the actual percentages since that initial dump, um, really nobody is really down to the point where you're looking at it going, oh my God, they crashed. I mean, you had that initial crash and then everything started to level itself out again. Um, I keep waiting for SHIB to get back to zero. I have a feeling it's going to get back to zero after Shibarium drops and everybody really realizes that it's a beta. I think it's going to get back to zero. So I keep waiting for that. I don't know, something just telling me that it's going to get back to zero, and I own SHIB, so obviously that affects my bag, but it's something just telling me that that's going to happen. The FOMO is going to come in, and then the FOMO is going to leave. Stellar, 88 cents, 82. This goes down to 7 cents today. I might have to buy me some more of that. Kronos, I mean, I can't believe Crow is actually holding strong where it is at 7 cents. I expected this thing to dip back down into the 5-cent range where it was, but through all of this, even through that big Bitcoin sell-off, Crow's really held strong between the high, 7 to 8 cent range. And it's built itself a new floor right there since it's collapsed really down to 5 cents. I'm actually surprised at how well crypto.com is actually hanging in there in this market. So I picked some more. I sold at 15 cents. I mean, if you were on Awesome Stream, we were going back and forth, and we both sold at the same time, right around 15 cents. I literally sold out of all of my Crow. It said that I was done with Crow. I wasn't going to buy back in. It moved too slow. But when it got down to 5 cents again, I bought. I bought. I loaded up on it. In my thought process was every time that I got to 5 cents, I was going to load back up and just keep it in a wallet for the bull run and just not even look at it again. Was my thought on Crow. It hasn't touched that 5 cent mark again. So it's actually built itself up a new floor. So I have what I have that I bought at 5 cents, which wasn't a drop in the bucket. I can tell you that. It was a nice chunk of change. And if it ever does dip back down to 5 cents again, I'll do the same thing. Crow is far from dead. Crow will be here for a long time. In this price action at 7 cents, or better yet at 5 cents, but even at 7 cents, people will look back at this and wonder why they missed it. Now for down. Do you think let's see, I just got an email that just popped up right in front of your comment, Timsky. Where do I think Bone will go? I can tell you right now, I own a shit ton of Bone. When we were buying it at 30 cents, I mean, I bought a ton of Bone, right? I think Bone's going to hang in there. I think you're going to see a pullback. I think you started to see it this weekend when it got down into the $1.47, $1.49 range. You started to see it. I think Bone's going to pull back, right? This is this weekend right here. It's all up in here. You started to see the pullback, started to level off at about $1.51. But I think with this market going down, as far as obviously it's attached to Ethereum. So when Ethereum's going to go down, Bone's going to go down with it. But I think when the beta comes out, I think people are going to be disappointed with the Shibarium beta because they're going to realize that it's a beta. It's not on LiveNet. It's probably going to be in beta till summer because, to tell you the truth, they would be stupid to drop it right now with the amount of money that's in the market right now, doesn't make sense. You're better off keeping it in beta for as long as you can until this market turns around. But I think as soon as they drop it on mainnet, you'll see Bone at over $3. So, and that's just the start. That'll just be the start of it. But so my plan is to sell off what I bought early at around $3.25. Not really sell it off. I'm not going to sell it off. I'll probably take what I have invested in it out. But I can tell you that if this gets down to $1.30, somewhere in there, $1.32, somewhere in there, I will put it in my short-term bag, because when it gets up to 325, when I sell off what I have invested in it and just ride it out, I'll sell that bag too as a double up. I'll sell them both at the same time. So I'll sell it as a double up. But keep in mind, Bone is now on Crow, right? Getting ready to be. And when I said this a while ago, we looked at this when we look at markets, right? And you look at the centralized exchanges that Crow is on, and this is something that not a lot of people pay attention to. When you look at this for what it is, let me bring this up the right way. The biggest mover of Bone, right, by percent volume a day is MEXE, right? You know how small that exchange is compared to crypto.com. So and that's the biggest exchange it's on. So Crow is going to move, right, when it gets on these big tier 1 exchanges, which it will be on. And when it does get on these big tier 1s, it's going to move, and there's a lot of room for growth just off the centralized exchange FOMO. So if Bone can manage to get listed on, it's already on crypto.com, but if it can pull off KuCoin, and if it can pull off maybe even Binance, who already loves SHIB, so they're gonna list Bone at some point. It's gonna happen. If they can pull off them too, you might see a $3 price point before Shibarium even drops. What's up, XXI? Good morning, man. Happy Monday. How are you? So, but yeah, you may see a $3 price point just off of the centralized exchange FOMO before Shibarium even drops on the mainnet. And if that happens, then you have to look at Shibarium dropping on mainnet in the summer and Bone's price being doubled at around $6. So depending on what they do with these centralized exchanges will tell you where you should be shooting when it's actually dropped on mainnet. So, but during the bull run, Bone will probably touch $10, if not more. I may be undershooting it at $10 during the next bull run, but we would rather undershoot. So, but yeah, we got a lot of good stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at this market as a great time to really start to accumulate. These prices are starting to look more and more favorable towards the DCA levels of what you have, of what you're holding. I mean, the market is it's a slow grind down right now, which is I look at that as positive. Like, you don't want a big, huge dump. If it's going to come down, you want that slow grind down so that you have the ability just to kind of slowly put your money into the market. It's if it just, the bottom just drops out of it, then you don't have enough time to react to that unless you have a whole bunch of money sitting on the sidelines. Then then you can react. But this slow grind down gives a lot of people the ability to DCA all the way down to the bottom. And where that bottom is, I don't know. XXI's got a thought on where that bottom is. Elmo's got a thought on where that bottom is. I have a thought where that bottom is. Awesome's got a thought of where the bottom is. Waddy's got a different thought. Everybody's got a different thought, right? But at least with a slow grind down, you don't completely miss the bottom. I told you, DG, you did. You keep saying it, but I like the slow grind. So if Bitcoin gets down to, a 15K level, a 12K level, or wherever it's going to go, I don't want it just to bottom out, because a lot of people are going to miss that. I'm fortunate, right? I'm a fortunate person. Dr. Rob is fortunate. Elmo's fortunate that if the market just bottoms out tomorrow, we're going to DC our way down. I mean, there is no DC. We're just DCA. We're just buying, right? We just buy the bottom, right? A lot of people aren't fortunate enough to be able to do that, right? So I would rather have the slow grind down so that everybody benefits and DCAs their way in on the way down, because this ride up is going to be crazy. I was reading something over the weekend, and I couldn't find it this morning because I was going to bring it up. But they were talking about this bull run starting in 2025 and it being the biggest bull run in history, right? And they gave a whole bunch of reasons why. Obviously mass adoption, more tech innovation, institutional investors coming in, regulation being in place by then, and a lot of institutional investors really feel comfortable with coming in and investing in the market. But they were saying that if this bull run could make the last bull run look like a warm up. And they have some legitimate reasoning of why they're saying that. I mean, when you think about it, think about what's going on right now. Everybody is scared to death of regulation and they're trying to fight it. But you have a whole bunch of institutional money that are sitting on the sideline waiting for regulation. So waiting to dump their money into the market. So that makes sense, right? So when you look at the tech innovation and you just look at the ISO 2022 coins, right? As they get integrated and start to surpass the SWIFT system in the banking system, there's a lot of utilization there where people will FOMO in, and banks and everybody else are going to have to FOMO in as well. So it makes sense what they're saying. It makes sense that this bull market could make the last bull market look like a warm up. And I want everybody to benefit off of that, which is why I want a slow grind down. So I think, the people that know, they know what the deal is. They know what's going on, but you got to buy good shit too. You can't be out here buying Batman Inu expecting the bull market to take you to be make you millions and millions and millions of dollars out here buying Batman Inu and hanging on to it until 2025. Like, that's just not gonna work for you. It's not gonna work out for you. Yeah, facts, DG. I need that slow grind down. And you know what? A lot of people do XXI, and you know what I mean? But the best part about that is you know what you need, and you just take that slow grind, right? You just take it, grind it out. Don't worry about it. Just keep DCAing into the projects that you believe in. And man, if the bull market happens in 2025, man, it's gonna be a rocket ship. I think it's gonna be a rocket ship. I'm blessed. I'm blessed that I'm blessed though, but I have to hustle. I have to hustle up. XXI, we all have to hustle up. You know what I mean? we all gotta hustle up, man, no matter what. Uh, Crypto Mike, good morning. Good morning, brother. Making True Money, good morning. But yeah, like I think that this market, as we can see, is a slow grind. It's slowly leaking out little by little by little, and that's what you want. That's what you want. You know, that's what I want. You know, it's gonna go down. There's no way around it. It's gonna happen. And we're gonna see some negative. I think come Tuesday, Wednesday, when Powell speaks, right, we're gonna see some negative sentiment into the market because he has no choice. He has to react off the data that he's seen since the last time they did a rate increase, right? He has to speak to that, and then he has to speak to how that's going to affect the future. And then I think you're going to see the jobs data come out this week on top of that. That's actually going to be good job data, which is going to be negative for the market. So I think the market's going to go down this week. I think we're going to finish in a red, but I think it's going to be a slow grind. Crypto Mike, man, good to see you this morning, man. I'm telling you, glad you guys are up and at it and ready to grind this morning. But yeah, I think, you know, I do. I just think that, you know, this week's going to set up to be a great week for people who really want to add to their bags. Without Bitcoin going from 22 all the way down to 19 all in an hour. You know, that could happen, but that's not how it's been setting up. That's not how it set up all last week. You know, we had that big pullback, and then we had a bunch of sideways motion in the market. When you look at Bitcoin, like people are, oh my God, Bitcoin's down. Listen, Bitcoin was sitting at 16.5 forever. So if you were buying at 16.5, it's not down for you. You know, you're still winning. So, but when you look at it, like this is straight sideways action. I mean, you look at it over the 7-day. Look at that over the 7-day. There's the drop, right? There's the big sell-off. And then look at how the market itself just traded sideways. Boom. There's your DCA. There's your DCA opportunities right there. Right there. And it's probably going to happen again this week. We may go from, you know, 22 down to 19 something. And if that happens and we trade sideways, your DCA opportunities are at 19 something. I stacked other tokens before, but I haven't staked in a while. I'm done staking. I have some BNB staked away, like I was saying, in Trust Wallet, but it's really not staked because I can take it out anytime I want. I'm just sitting on the APY right now. And it's Trust Wallet. I wouldn't have staked it anywhere else. I work at Tesla. I'm in Austin, Texas, and they gave us a huge okay, making true money working at Tesla, getting some money off of buying Tesla. You own a Tesla now, making true money. You driving around electronic vehicle like Dr. Rob. I don't have a Tesla. I gotta go to the gas pump. Unfortunately, I'm still going to the gas pump. But expect a drop this week, guys. Listen, I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta get to work. It's Monday. I gotta get grinding too. But listen, understand the market will probably decrease this week. be ready for it. Have some money sitting on the sidelines to DCA into these opportunities that are put in front of your face. Don't miss the opportunities. The NASDAQ just turned green in the last hour, in the last 15, 20 minutes. So, don't miss these opportunities, guys. Don't sit on the sidelines thinking that there's going to be a better deal next week. Use the DCA, the dollar cost average tools you have in your toolbox to get yourself the right bags that you need. Open up multiple wallets, for these opportunities that come your way. I'll use Bone as an example. Just because you bought Bone at 32 cents doesn't mean that if it goes down to $1.30 or something, you can't have a short-term bag, that you're gonna sell off at $3. Make sure that you're doing things the right way. The market's gonna go down. Look at what's in front of your face. But look at these as opportunities, not as, oh my God, moments or anything like that. Understand today is MMAI's 6-month birthday. What are all the accomplishments that we had there? We're gonna highlight them accomplishments. We're gonna talk about them accomplishments. We're gonna have a big party at 7 p.m. tonight on Dr. Rob's Twitter channel. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna love it. We're gonna embrace it. Being 6 months old, and we're gonna break it down. Dr. Rob's gonna break it down. We're gonna have a good time over there. So make sure you're over there. Make sure that you're tuned in. Make sure you're locked in, man. Stay locked in to everything you're invested in. Stay locked in. Elmo, stay locked into your HEX. If it dips down, send me a message. I'll take a look at it. It's one of them ones I may put it in my short-term bag, but I damn sure ain't gonna stake it away. But stay locked into what we got going on. Stay up to date. Keep everything 100. Keep everything on a level playing field. Don't invest a huge amount of money. Don't invest a huge amount of money into the market right now. It's not the time. It's not the time to be dumping into the market. It's the time to be really dollar cost averaging into what you already have. So, I just be smart, and have that money ready. Like Elmo got his money on the sidelines ready for these opportunities. Never be 100% in. If you're 100% in the market, you can never take advantage of these opportunities. You can never take advantage of these pullbacks. So make sure that you're locked in. Make sure cash is a position. I tell you guys that all the time. Cash is a position. And right now, you need to be holding on cash for these dips. Right now I'm 60-40. I'm 60% out of the market, 40% in the market. When this thing turns around, or I see better DCA opportunities, I may be 50-50, and then I may go to, eventually before the bull run, my goal is to be 80-20, right? 80% in the market, 20% of cash on sidelines, right? So you got to know where you're at. You got to know what you're doing. So you got to know how to do this. And if you don't know how to do this, tune in. Let's talk about it. Ask the question. I can help you. Dr. Rob can help you. Elmo can help you. A lot of people can help you. Tune in. Stay locked in. Stay locked into the Twitter spaces. Stay locked into the lives. Stay locked into Awesome. Stay locked into myself. Stay locked into Wadi. Stay locked into Dr. Rob. Stay locked in. And ask the questions. Don't think that just because you don't know, you shouldn't do it. If you don't know, ask. Don't lose money because you were scared to ask the question. And I heard, and I only say that because I heard that this weekend. I was sitting on a Twitter space, and somebody was talking about how they lost money in a project because they knew something was wrong, but they were scared to ask the question to get clarification. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Ask. and we'll always help you. This is a great community right here. So don't do that. Hi, Keltra. Good morning. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because it is Monday. But the markets look like trash. They look like crap today, and they don't look like they're gonna get any better as the day moves on. Tuesday will probably get worse. Wednesday might get worse depending on what Powell says on Tuesday and Wednesday. Depending on what the jobs report says, they may even get worse, and that's okay. Like, you don't be scared of that. Have that money sitting on the sidelines. We're going to take advantage of this. We're going to make money. We're going to do this thing the right way. We all going to make money together. Tune in to Dr. Rob tonight at 7 p.m. We're going to celebrate MMAI's 6-month anniversary. Selmo Fudd, good morning. Good morning. Glad you joined us this morning. We're on our way out. And I got to go to work. But yeah, tune in tonight at 7 o'clock. Dr. Rob. We're going to have a good time, man. Come up, ask questions, party with us, do what you got to do. Let's make today a good day. Let's make this week a good week. Let's all set up and make some money. 1K. Oh, the way, DG. Yeah, I am. I'm on the way, man. I'm on the way. I'm on the way to 1K subs, man. So I'll see everybody tonight at 7 p.m. on Dr. Rob's Space, guys. I did set up my Twitter space for tomorrow at 6:30. So go ahead, set your reminder for that too. I didn't share it out yet because it was so early in the morning when I set it up, but I will share it out today. But it is on my Twitter page if you want to go ahead and set your reminders before I share it out. But other than that, I will see all you guys at 7 p.m. tonight. Everybody have a great day. Enjoy this day. Know the projects you're in. DCA into DCA smart, be smart, and protect your money and protect your investments. With that, guys, I'm out.